And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself. And it ended up a big-time loss.
To dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left.
just chucked this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Murray on the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate, because we're going to score.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Rodgers. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to work. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
26. 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. There's Hall bringing in another one. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Look,
and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Steps away to his left.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark from 21 yards away.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped. And I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 48 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left is Watkins. Murray now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's complete to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Rodgers. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants 17. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right is Aguilar. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the